Hello, my name is News Guy for You. I got an article from the Daily Mail, bookmarked from January 7, 2014, which will be linked in the description. Essentially, a man thinks he is Jesus, aka he thinks he's God. Reborn. His name is Inri Christo. A man 66 years old. He has built up a cult following over time, and most of them are female. So, for 35 years, he traveled, reportedly preaching the word, visited 27 different countries, been arrested 40 times. A count of 40 times. I wonder why. And he was also booted from Britain and the USA, America. On one hand, it's good that he preaches the word, but on the other hand, it's not good that he believes he's Jesus reborn and that he doesn't believe the Bible, essentially. But Genesis 3. Back in Genesis 3. Man wanting to become God. Nothing new. It's nothing new. Same thing under the sun. Man was tempted by the serpent. Man ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And man chose over his word, over God's word, wanting to become man. So, it's man's fault. Revelation tells us Jesus will return as a judge to judge the world, like the ark from the global flood. So, this man is inconsistent with God's word. Inconsistent. And this man came from a man and a woman. You know, with Revelation, it tells of Jesus' return from the heavens. We will see him in the sky. So, he is not Jesus reborn. He mentions interesting things like that he just probably trying to make it believable, but he mentions something along the lines with, it's not a quote, but with the eyes that he sees, as though he sees with different eyes. I don't think he's omnipresent, which is, I think, all-seeing. So, as in not his own, so I would assume, considering he's not God, that might be demonic. He might be able to see with demon eyes, if it's true that he can see with other eyes. And if it's just not a giant false claim, which I assume it is. And there's a photo of him on his throne. The sheer irony of this throne is that above it, he's looking up, and above it there is a satanic Illuminati New World Order pyramid symbol above him, which, represents, Satan being at the top, with an eye, which is the symbolic all-seeing eye, representing Satan. Pyramid symbol, Satan at the top. Satan wanting to be God. This guy wanting to be God. So amusing. He has satanic symbols above his throne, and he claims to be Jesus reborn. Maybe he brainwashed himself, maybe he has a mental illness, or maybe he is possessed. I don't know. So for 31 years he believed he wasn't Jesus, but 1979 that changed. claimed something about a powerful voice in his head since childhood. Perhaps his own voice, or maybe demons confusing the poor guy. But he has a church in Brazil, one you should probably avoid. Quite simply, be careful who leads you or who you follow. That's the whole point of this. That's what you can learn from this. But yeah, at some point in 1979, he became convinced from a voice or whatever that he was Jesus Reborn. Whatever the case, but yeah, essentially wrapping up, be careful who leads you or who you follow. I will see you next time. Thanks for listening.